You about to play your game?
Yeah, I'm playing now.
Is your stream up?
Yeah. I can't stop nobody run game in this league, bruh. Shit is wild.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seen.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you in the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Oh, he got a fumble that, bruh. Kenny Pickett?
And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
You look at this Colt defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Mitchell.
Why would you swim that way? I didn't even swim that way.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mitchell again.
Wow, man.
Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown.
Kenny Pickett should have fumbled that damn rush he did. Wouldn't even be having to deal with this shit.
Thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First and 10, it's Levis. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Into space at the 44. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as
I'll be right back.
On first down, Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Colts had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up the goal by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as it kicks away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last.
Why the fuck ain't nobody guarding him?
A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback.
I done seen it all on this dumb ass game, bro.
And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge bet.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Levis now off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Levis. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after after the touchdown. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll bring this one
I should have
to
took
the
that
29.
shit.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He finds his man, Pollard. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Now Levis. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Will Levis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Rager.
Oh, you got to make him pay.
To start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can get back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And that is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play action now. Levis. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Levis on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down. As that is not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talked to.
My D-line be getting washed.
That deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip
What the fuck, Walmart?
They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
48-yard attempt.
The kick by pass is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
At the 47-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Able to find Dell. He's into space past the 25. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Allen. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard
timeout, man. What the man?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First and 10. Here's Levis.
Oh my goodness, bro.
The ball game as it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now here's Michael Dixon. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Pickett on fourth down. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Levis back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Levis to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tony Pollard from 13 yards out. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time That was a missile that he threw into the end zone and added another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been
Oh,
pretty
kiss
clear
the ball,
who
Dougie.
your team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, here's Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it, it's Mitchell.
You hit him for the first down, idiot.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Pickett going to move his guys around. They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what?
That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. They find some open field here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down the number for Levis inside the 30. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 3. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Levis. That's dumped off to Pollard. Touchdown, Colts. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Off the play fake, Levis. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown.
Yes, sir, Matt.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to the end of this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rager, the man in motion. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
He saw the pressure, and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Levis.
Okay, man.
It's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And nothing but daylight.
Right the fuck up.
And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is a turn just shy of midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Looks like they're going to keep throwing until the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds
Get
up.
the fuck out of here.
The contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And now here's another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
They certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And they're going to speed things up here. Levis sets up to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that,
Man is caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, fans usually love to see scoring.